We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they talk about it all.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Lewis Cine, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll go play action. Howell. And a dump off here to Robinson. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Fights loose. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Down inside the 40. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
A lot of teams don't like to talk about it. They're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Powell's thrown to the hands of McClung. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Howell. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Throwing here, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Throwing is Hurts. It's Williams on the catch. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to the ground, Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Yeah, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And Howe will throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused it.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action with Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Powell.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Commanders 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
Another throw for Howell. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They did it off the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the 2 and a 9-yard loss. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, set.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Hurts has it left side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Fights through it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hurts. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw in, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Cook up the gut. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down throw for Howell. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On first down, Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Hurts again. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now Howell. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Howell down to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, the play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off play action. It's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt. Howell throwing for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Left side, Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They run the counter with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here on the 4th, a costly turnover. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Back to throw, Howell.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
First target, first catch, and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dotson in motion right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this defense will take over right at midfield.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home